Rainwater barrels are absolutely brilliant in the garden. We've all got them. They're great things, except they have one drawback. They all have completely useless taps. The number of times I've sat waiting to fill a can with one of these. Oh dear. Now, there's a simple improvement that you can do, and I'm going to do it on this one. I bought a barrel for the allotment, going up there in a minute, but I will show you how to do the adaptation because it's fairly straightforward. Now, down to your local builder's merchant or plumber's merchant, buy a 22mm tap. It's quite a large diameter tap, decent flow rate through that. It's what's known as a farm tap. You get them off the shelf at most builders' merchants. A mounting plate for the tap as well. A small length of flexible 22mm pipe. A length of rigid 22mm copper pipe. A 22mm push fit connector. And a 22mm header tank coupling. What I'm going to do is I'm going to attach the coupling to the base of the tank, to the flexible pipe, which I can then lead wherever I want it to go. That will then fit via the short length of copper pipe onto the farm tap, which I can mount on, in this case, my shed, but you can put it on a wall or anything else like that. Bob's your uncle, you've got a decent flow rate. I'm just going to start in the workshop here because I just want to do a little bit of work on the tank, just to make a hole in it. This has got a flat side on it. You can fit these onto curved tank sides. There's a rubber washer on the back. It'll usually take up a little bit of curvature, but here's an ideal surface for it. So, suitable hole cutter. In case you're wondering, I'm still going to fit the tap there because there's a hole, so it's got to be blocked up, but it won't be used, obviously. Hole saw. So that will now fit, pardon me, the other way around. That comes up from the inside anyway, couples onto there, and it gives you access to a whole world of plumbing fittings that will improve your rainwater barrel experience no end. I'm going to head up to the allotment now, put all this lot together, and I'll do the rest of the filming up there. Now, I fitted the barrel in position. It's set up now to collect the rainwater from the shed. Fairly bog standard setup so far. I fitted the tap there. It's the loser's tap. Okay. We're going to do something a bit special now. I've put the right angle onto the shed here at the height that I want it. I can just get a can underneath here and fill it. And it's a simple little plumbing job now to connect the tap and connect into there, and we'll have a decent arrangement for once. Bit of plumber's tape. Sealing, sealing compound. Yep, and she goes. Never quite end up pointing the right way for me, but you never know. This time might be different. One more turn. There we go. It's about right. Okay, pointing downwards. Now I want a short length of copper pipe. You can't join the flexible pipe into the fitting here very easily, so copper will get me out of that problem. cleaning it with wire wool. Nice grip. Stanley compression joint. Tighten that in a minute. And we've just reached that point in the job when you realise you've left the coupling at home in the garage, so I'll be back. Okay, so here we go. Plastic coupling. It's a variety called Speed Fit in the trade, or Quick Fit, whatever. It's just PVC couplings. I found they're the easiest way to connect copper pipe to the flexible pipe that I use. Quite straightforward. Pushes onto that. And into that. So, work out roughly what length you need. Give it a cut. Try that again. I'll probably do it. Okay. In we go. Okay, once you're satisfied with that, tighten everything up, and that's it. Now, obviously I'm going to have to simulate rain by filling the butt with a bit of water, so bear with me. So there we go. The whole job didn't take very long. It's the little things, I always say. Watch this. There you go. A decent flow into my can. No more hanging around waiting 2 minutes for the thing to fill. So there we go. I mean, it may look a little over the top for a little allotment barrel, and that would be fair criticism. But this is actually a miniature of a system I got at home that really is effective. We'll just go down there and see a bigger system in action. So here I am back at home, and I've just got a couple of other variations on that theme to show. This first one here, go down a bit. This is the tap for my front garden. Identical to what we were just looking at, 3/4 inch, 22mm tap, and this one runs directly off my rain barrels, main rain barrels to the house. I use this tap a lot. It's a great time saver in the summertime when I'm trying to water the whole front garden quickly. And here we are in my back garden. I've got another variation on the same theme, slightly different type of tap. This is a lever tap. It's very quick to operate. There we go, just zoom in on that one. There we go. Fills the can in no time. I quite like the lever action. This is a very frequently used tap. In the summertime I'm watering both greenhouses and the garden around several times a day. I just need to be able to come in with a can, blast it full, off I go, water, water, water. It's a real time saver. This particular one, it's connected to the barrel behind it, but that is actually linked to the rest of the barrels in the system with an underground pipe, so everything tops up everything really. I rather like it.